Welcome to my channel. I'm Jess if you're new. Hi, I'm Jess and welcome back to everybody else. I'm excited because I'm filming today. It's my birthday this week on, I think it's Wednesday. But I'm filming it today because motivation doesn't happen every day for me to film. But anyway, it's the 6th of October, turning 27, guys. That's something, isn't it? Although age to me, like, it's only really a thing if I actually think about the numbers. I still feel much younger than almost 37. But we're going to do a drugstore get ready with me. I haven't done one of those in a hot minute. And using all Australian makeup because I see a lot of Australian makeup that like get ready with me, but they include what's at the drugstore, but not necessarily like all Australian makeup. I particularly love showcasing Australian makeup. That's my jam. So that's what I thought I would do today, using some of my favorite products, a couple of newbies, and if you're into drugstore makeup, Australian indie makeup in general, affordable makeup. I do other types of makeup that's obviously not Australian as well, but mostly drugstore because that's what fits into my lifestyle. So that's a relatively long intro. If you're interested, please do subscribe. It really does help me out as a small YouTuber. And let's do this, shall we? First off, I need to prime. I tend to go through phases with priming. I'm into priming at the moment. And this one is by Mud Makeup Design, a really good Australian brand, cruelty-free and quite affordable. They're based at Woolies, but this is one of my favorite primers at the moment. It's quite hydrating. I think it blurs out pores a little bit, and I've got like acne and things like I want to have blurred out a little bit, like enlarged pores. Quite nice. It's under 10 bucks. And leaves a really nice dewy glow. As you can tell, I've got my new little setup happening. I picked up the divider, room divider from Kmart. I'll insert a little picture on screen. And I also picked up it's a core cover, and because I'm basic, I like marbled everything, so I had to get it because it was marbled. And I think it's gonna be cute. I'm gonna like get little fairy lights, and I thought for Halloween and that kind of thing I can get little Halloween, you know, and holiday decorations to hang up. I'm excited. I love it. So Kmart. Foundation I've been really liking lately. It's the one by Designer Brands. I do believe I have a video on it. I'll put all videos that I've done before. I've got cat hair literally everywhere. If you're a cat owner, how do you get rid of cat hair or deal with cat hair? It's a problem. But this is the Skin Renew Ceramide foundation. I really quite like this one, and I'm going to use the Designer Brands foundation brush, and yes, they're dirty, but you know, that's the thing. I need to wash my brushes. This one I really like because it's hydrating, luminescent. It's a nice dewy glow. If you don't know, I've got dyslexia and I muddle up my words quite often. Don't forget to get your ears, because if you've got rosacea like I do, you don't want red ears. that foundation honestly blends out like a dream. It's beautiful coverage. Don't have to use too much. See the difference? It's perfect color match. Love that one. I can't do anything because of L down. Fun times. But I will be getting food because food. There's a new burger place that I want to try. But yeah, there's a new burger place I want to try. That's exciting. A little smidge more because I think I planned more on the other side. It happens. Last week, but the week before, we had an earthquake. It registered, I think, at a 5.8 magnitude earthquake. My partner and I, we live on a really busy main road intersection, like on the corner of a main road. We honestly thought a truck had hit our place. Like, that's how strong it was. The house was actually like waving, like it was like shaking. Waving. Yeah. See, I'm not good with words sometimes. But yeah, we were wondering honestly what had happened. And then this last week, I got my first dose of vaccine. So yeah, I got that done. I had to wait a little bit because I've got autoimmune conditions, and so I had to speak to 3 of my specialists that I deal with on the regular because they were trying to work out what one would be safest for me. I'm not going to go into all the details of what one I had. Yeah, overall, I was recovering for a little bit from that. All fine now, all good. Nothing drastic happened. But yeah, first dose, done and dusted. For concealer, I've got 2 concealers here. I think I'm going to use that one for my under eye concealer and the Australis one to prime my eyelids with for the eyeshadow. But this one I absolutely love. It's the BYS full coverage one. Absolutely brilliant range. Can't rave highly enough about it. I think I need a coffee. I really can't talk today. That was when I decided to do a talking video. Has this one run out? Oh, I have a little bit left. Look at that. I've actually nearly finished it. Wow, that never happens. Again, this one is really hydrating and gives a good coverage and is a dewy finish. Well, probably more satin. Blends out like an absolute dream. Makes me look like I've had sleep when I haven't. So yes, I like that one. I'm thinking I might do my brows because they disappear when I've got my foundation on. This is the BYS brow fiber thing. I really like this. Super easy to use. That's the little applicator. Let's brush it through. It adds fibers and makes your brows look more put together, and it's super quick. I hear a fly in the background. Oh, rude. And there he goes. See how quick that is? Absolutely mental. Love that one. That one. I'll list everything down below that I use if you're at all interested. So yeah, I'm just going to do the other eyebrow. I really like the colour of this as well. Yeah, I wanted to film this today because, as I said, motivation, and this is what I had planned out on doing on my birthday anyway, like the makeup look. I just love how easy this is. Just brush it on. So much better. So as I said, I am going to be using the Australis Fresh and Flawless Concealer. It's quite light and it's matte, which is why I like to use them as an eye base. Generally how I like to do it. Also, if you see anything on my hands, I got attacked by my bird the other day. I had some drama with my bird. If you don't know, I keep birds. What had happened, I've got a pair of king parrots. I'll insert a photo. And the male, because we're in the spring, he's gone a bit, really quite aggressive. And he's attacked my mostly tame superb cross princess parrot to the point where I had to bring him inside. So also, if you do hear any bird noises, I've got birds inside as well. Call me the crazy bird lady, I know. But yeah, so the long and the short of it, I had to catch up a bird really quick and he got me one. So if you own any birds, you know the pain of it. Patting that out. See how much lighter that is compared to my other foundation and concealer. Such a good eye base. That's why I like matte concealers. I don't usually use matte ones on my face, but I do on my eyes. And because it's matte, I don't set. So it's not like a tacky base where if you want that effect, but it's still not set down, if that makes sense. So kind of still works almost like a tacky base, but not as tacky. So BYS actually launched a new collection this week, on Friday to be exact, and I was lucky enough to be sent in PR. 2 items that I'll be using in today's makeup and get ready with me is PR. Everything else I've bought myself. And this is the Posie on the Go palette. Look at the packaging. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's gorgeous. How cute is that? I always keep these brushes because they're really good for applying glitter. But I'm not going to be using the glitter today because I'm not really a glitter fan, to be honest. But that's the colour story. Really pretty. I do think though, instead of 2 pinks, they could have put in a green because it is kind of like a spring themed palette, but it's still cute nonetheless. And 2 glitters, I don't know. Bit overkill. Like that one could have been like a highlighty shade or a yellow for spring. I don't know. But it's cute. I really like it. And it comes with a mirror, which I am going to take the little thingy off to yours. Alrighty. As I said, I want to do a kind of purpley look. I've got a, what brush are you? Oh, look at that. You're a Morphe brush. You are a Morphe. Look at me being a YouTuber. I can't read without my glasses. That's getting old for you. Alright, so you are a Morphe R37. I've got a whole bunch of brushes when they had a really good sale a while back. So I love the shade names. They're really, really cute. I need my glasses again, won't I? But they're really, really cute. So we've got Lily. We have Peony. Rose, that glitter. Lavender, which is the purple I'm going to be using. Dahlia. And Tulip. Super cute little palette. I love it. How cute is that? I love it. So cute. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take that lavender shade. Picks up quite nice. Oh, it's better. I just wiped it off a bit. That's a really pretty lavender purpley shade, and it's not a pink based purple, which I'm not a big fan of pink based purples. I want a purple. Blending out quite nice too, actually, on its own. That's quite nice. I like that colour a lot, actually. That shade is going on so nice. Such a pretty colour. So yeah, what else is there to talk about? Because we are in lockdown, I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I recently binged Young Royals. That was really good, but it was only like 6 episodes, so I watched it in 2 nights. If you don't know me, I love anything historical or royal based dramas type thing. I'm not a royalist by any means, but I do love watching that kind of thing. Like, my favourite author is Philippa Gregory, and she does Girl with a Pearl Earring, you know, things like that. So she did like the trilogy. I don't know, there's a couple. The White Princess. Absolutely love anything like that. So what have you been watching on Netflix or Stan in particular? Because that's what I've got. That's a really gorgeous purple shade. I like that. Changed my mind. I am going to use a bit of a pink shade. I'm not usually a pink eyeshadow wearer. I like it on other people. I just don't think it suits me, because I've got the rosacea and like the pink undertone in my skin. So yeah, looks a bit more cool toned and I think it could work. This is just an eBay brush that I picked up. Oh, that's lovely. Kind of like a cool toned hot pink, if that makes sense. That's going on really nice. So far the mattes in this palette are beautiful. I love their tin formula though, they're always my fave. They've gone on and they're blending out like an absolute dream. This is just a clean W7 brush that I keep because I like this it is. I like how that blends. Super smooth. Cute. I think my light, I've got a new light. It needs to be adjusted. I think it's a bit too bright and it's washing me out a bit. I think that's better. Interesting, the pink's kind of gone orange in the crease. I'm pretty sure this brush was clean. It looked clean. It's pretty though. I do really quite like how they're blending together. They look nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks like we've got 3 colours that I've only added 2. Intriguing. Cute. I'm not going to add a glitter, as I said. I've got sensitive eyes. Sensitive eyes do not go well with glitter usually. But I am going to use a different thing, like a highlighter in the inner corner bit. So I blended around the edges, cleaned up the under eye bit with some concealer, applied a little bit more colour to the lids after I blended. think it's looking quite good. I'm enjoying this little palette. In a corner bit, I've got this Australis Let's Get Lit highlighter kit. Am I going to use you? Yeah, I'll use. Is this in the one called Happy Hour? Which is cute. I'm just going to take my finger on that rosy goldy shade. Like, hello, beautiful. Yeah, that's really pretty because it ties in with the pinky purple look I have going on. And gorgeous. I still think my lighting is washing me out a little bit, so excuse the lighting situation at the moment. Let me know if it's okay or what you think of it, because yeah, it's a new light. Because that palette only has like a few select shades, I'm going to take this BYS, like it's a face palette, but I'm going to use it on my lower lash line because I like to do that, and I do use like face palettes as eyeshadow and vice versa. Does anybody else do that? Or am I weird? Now I'm going to take, like, as you can see, I love this palette. Just the star shape makes it really hard to get a bigger brush in because it is a face palette, but you make it work, don't you? I'm going to take that one. Let's too big a brush. Do a bit of a smudgy moment. Get hand with the highlighter then, and kind of covered up the pink, so you can still kind of see it a little bit. So I think it's pretty, more of a purple look now, but I really do like this highlighter kit duo thing from Australis, really good. So I'm going to apply some bronzer because I do feel like I look quite pale, and warm up my complexion. So BYS with their spring collection brought out this super cute, look at it, so pretty bronzer duo. Look at it, it's so pretty. So I'm going to try using that. I don't know if the gold bits is just overspray. I have a feeling they probably are. Most of the time they are. Another designer brands by BB Brush. I'm going to take what I can from the bronzer side. Okay, yeah. Sadly, it's an overspray, but it was pretty. I usually like their face products. It's kind of quite nice. It's sad little gold bits are oversprays, but it does make it so that I can actually use it better. A really nice cool toned matte bronzer, so if you're pale like me, this would suit you. I might adjust my lighting again. Hang on. Alright, is that better? I think that's a little bit more natural looking. Like, it's not a super duper pigmented bronzer, but it is buildable, which I like. A nice tone. I like that a lot. And this lighting is much better. Blending out quite nice. And you can't really see the gold in it. I'm just going to take that same brush and use the blush side. It's picking up a little bit, I think probably because it's quite a pale colour. The shade in here that I love for blush, and it's that one that I used before. That one. That's my clock in the background. better. Quite a glowy blush from before, I think, but that's the gold when it mixes in. I really do like that bronzer, that's pretty. I almost forgot mascara, didn't I? Alright, I've got two here. I've got the Mud Makeup Fiber Volume 1, which I've been using a little while, and I also have this one, because this one, even though it says voluming, it's not that volumizing, but I still like it. But I also like this one by BYS. I'm going to use a combination of those two on my eyelashes. See the difference? That's just one coat, and that's with that BYS one. I really like it. It separates really well. Show you the difference with the mud one on top. It's a fiber one, but because it's an all-in-one, like you don't need to apply the fiber. And then the mascara, I find that I don't get the fibery bits in my eyes. Absolutely love that combination. So quite a nice mascara duo. I'm using that quite a bit when I do my makeup lately. It gives a nice natural length and a bit of plumping with the fibers. I'm taking one of my all-time favourite lipstick formula on the market at the moment, and it's the Girl Boss by Australis. It is apparently Humble. No, apparently I'm not good with colours either today. Actually, I think that goes quite nicely. I like that. And with that glowy blush from earlier, I don't think I actually need to do a highlighter. So this is the final look. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Got to play with some new makeup, some old favourites. And this is basically how I'm going to be doing my makeup for my birthday. Let me know, do you plan out your makeup looks at all, or for special occasions, birthdays, anything like that, even everyday kind of looks? Let me know. But I'm really quite happy with how it turned out. Loving my new backdrop. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you're at all interested in these types of videos. Help me out as a small YouTuber, and don't forget to thumbs up, give us a comment, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye!